Hello everyone, it's Brightmaster here, and today I have a very special LEGO set to review. This is the LEGO Aquazone Hydronauts 6195 Neptune Discovery Lab set from 1995. Now this set was the largest out of all of the Aquazone sets, and in my opinion is one of the best. And it's really nice, has a lot of rare pieces that are not found in I don't think any other sets, or if they are, just in maybe a couple. But yeah, it's a really nice set, and I really want to do a review on this. I've had it for around a month, but I never got to review it due to me not having any time to. But yeah, it's a really nice set, and yeah, let's just first look at the instruction booklet. Alright, so this is the instructions. It's quite large, of course, because it's a large set. It does come with 36 pages including the back. It's not really that much, but it does have a lot of large pieces, so that probably takes away from all the pages. And on the back it does show you some of the functions in the set, which are pretty nice. Here it shows you the opening of the doors and a crystal sliding through. Here it shows you how to operate the conveyor belt. And up here, it shows you how to load stuff into the submarine. So, yeah, it's a lot of nice functions. And I'll show you all of them once I show you the actual set. Alright, so these are the minifigures. They are quite nice. There are 4 of them, 5 including the octopus that also comes with the set. The 2 of the minifigures are basically identical, but 2 of them aren't, so let's show you the first minifigure. So this one is probably the head out of all of the Aquanauts, just because he has a blue visor. And so maybe he's a bit more special. He does come with a chrome knife, which is pretty nice. I don't really see chrome knives anymore. I wish they still had them, but it's kind of unfortunate how they stopped. This is how he looks at the back with his little fan that probably propels him in the water. And if I take off his helmet, you'll see what he looks like underneath. He has that little sweatband, I think that's what you call it. And he does have some pretty nice printing on his torso. None on the back, or none on the legs, but this is 1995. Can't really expect that much, but it's still a great minifigure, right? It's pretty nice. None of these head molds, none of the helmet molds, really. I don't think they exist anymore. So, yeah, pretty nice. This is another minifigure that comes with it. The set, he does have a different face, a different visor color. So, he's a bit different. He's a black visor, and this is what he looks like. He has one of those little those microphone pieces that goes on his face so he can communicate with the rest of the base. It also comes with a chrome knife, and it has, of course, as you might have seen, this little headgear does have little clips where you can put the knives. And this is what he looks like. He has some red hair, some red eyebrows. So that's it for that minifigure. I'll only show you one of these minifigures because they're identical. This is what one of them looks like. He has the same black visor, and he does have green goggles. So that's pretty interesting. And also, he has kind of like a reddish, brownish hair. So, yeah, that's it for that minifigure. And this minifigure, of course. By the way, they also have the same knives. This is the octopus that comes with the set. He's just a generic octopus. But I do like that they include one in the set, and it's kind of sad that I don't really see many other sets that include octopi. So this is it's one mold. He does have 2 studs on the top, and also on his eyes, so you can give him different color eyes if you want. And yeah, it's a pretty nice little thing. So yeah, those are all of the minifigures. Alright, so this is what the set looks like. I kind of have to lean back just to show you the whole thing because it's that big. I'd say that maybe this is about a foot from here to here. So it's quite big. It's a big set. So it does have a lot of features, and it's a lot of strange little things that are in it, but it does give it a nice charm to it. So yeah, let's just look at this little section here first. This is a little refueling station that has this little hatch that can move up, so you can take out this little box. What's in that box, you might ask? Well, just like many other series, they're trying to hunt crystals. These ones are chrome, which are really, really nice. I wish that they created chrome crystals today. But what these crystals are supposed to do is that they're supposed to have some kind of power or energy in them, and they can power ships and, submarines and such. So, yeah, they're basically so rare that the Aquanauts are supposed to fight these other groups called the Stingrays, and then the Hydronauts are supposed to fight the Aquanauts fight the Aqua Sharks, the Hydronauts fight the Stingrays. So, yeah, there's this whole little underwater war going on just to get these crystals. But if you put it here, you can get this little hose piece right here, and you can, put it in this little submarine. There's this little hole right here where you can just shove it in, and you can refuel your submarine. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. It's actually probably a little harder than you might think, but there we go. This is what it looks like when the submarine's refueling. So yeah, that's what this little section here looks like. Now I'm going to show you the actual submarine because it's a very nice little thing. So this is what it looks like. It has a lot of small functions in it. First off, it has this little arm right here that has a magnet, so you can pick up the box. So there, you can hold the box, and it has pretty good range of motion. And this other side has a claw, so you can pick up crystals and such. So that's a pretty nice thing that you have, one for magnet, one for claw. So you can do many things with this little sub. It also has this cockpit that can open like so, and there is space for a minifigure to drive the vehicle. So let me just get a minifigure and put him inside. So he can pilot the sub. So that's what he looks like in there. There is a little printed control panel for him too. There's also this large antenna. There's also this little section back here, which can be folded, like so you can put some sort of cargo inside. You could put one of those little crystal boxes inside. You can close it up if you want. They don't give you that much stuff that you can put in, but if you have anything else that you want to put in, like some sort of fossil that you might have or something like that, you can put it inside for further analysis. So let's just close this all up. Actually, no, I'll have to open this. But there's also this working compass down here. I don't think it's actually working. So east is basically in front of me. South is sort of to that area. And west is behind, and north is sort of behind. So yeah, it's a pretty good compass. I do like it. So here's also these little fins that are used for the divers and some little spears. And I like that they can be clipped on, so you don't have just regular accessories just all over the place to get lost. There's also this little section that can open at the back. There's not much you can put in there, but I think you can put a couple crystals and some more accessories for the minifigures. So yeah, that's basically it for the submarine. And I'll just put it right back here and take the box. Put it back here. Take the hose. And put it back in its little hole. So yeah, it's that section. Right over here, there's this little control tower. I don't know what to call it, but there's a little tower, and it has a large top glass window piece that can be moved like that, and Inside there's a little control panel and some more clips to put accessories. And of course there's a ladder for you to get to. So, yeah, there's also, just like on the little refueling station, there's a little propeller that's here on the top that you can spin. And I'm not that sure what you can do with that, but it's always nice to have little things that can move and such in a Lego set. So, right over here, they give you these little plant pieces that are actually quite nice in my opinion, because I know that they create the plant molds that are here on the top, but I don't think they create these ones that can basically have a smaller one fit on top, and that's kind of unfortunate because that means you can make your plants bigger, and well, who wouldn't want to have bigger plants? And it's a shame that they got rid of them, but anyway, I just wanted to point that out to you guys. There's also this little section that's right here, which is kind of the main entrance to the base. I really love these doors. They really let so much light in, and it's really nice. I like the doors a lot. They're pretty thin, but they still really work well, and this is what the base looks like on the inside. There's a control panel there. There's a little chute to the right. There's a couple entrances there on the back, and I'll show you those later, but yeah, this is what the base looks like from the front. So, now I'm going to show you one of the more interesting functions of this base. Actually, I'll still keep the doors open so I can show it to you. So, basically, you'll have a crystal, and say you want to analyze the crystal and find out if it's an actual one that you'd want to use or one that you want to dispose of. So, what you can do is you can load it up in this crane, and you can drop it in there. What you do then is you go back here, and there's this little knob, and you can either move the conveyor belt this way or that way. If you move it this way, it'll travel along here, and I'll move the crane out of the way so you can see. It'll go down that chute and into this little bay over here where you can do experiments on and such. Once you're done, you can lift this thing up, and you can see the crystal is right there, so you can take it out again. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice thing. On the other hand, if you do not want to put the crystal there and you want to put it in a box instead, I'll just take out this crystal so I can show it to you. So you put the box here. I hope this will work, because this is... Sometimes this... it doesn't fall into the box all the time, but if you move it on this side, yep, it falls in the box. And all I have to do then is just close it, and it's ready to go. So, yeah, I really do like that little conveyor belt. And also, when you move the conveyor belt, the little propeller spins as well, so it makes it move and look more interesting and not as dull. The crane also has a bit of range of motion, so if you move it like that, it'll drop down. If you move it up, that's thanks to these little, I'm not that sure what to call them, but they lift the crane up or down, whichever you like. And also these propellers, of course, spin, just like all the other ones. And this is a very rare crane piece. I don't have any other set that has it, and it's pretty good. It has a little spring in there that makes sure it closes. So yeah, it's a nice thing. Now I'll turn this set around. Alright, so here at the back of the base, here you can see the little knob that I was turning before on the conveyor belt. But, yeah, the back is not as interesting as the front, but it's really not boring either. It has these large window pieces that, just like the doors, let a lot of light in. It's really neat. And, yeah, the back has a really nice shape, and see, it's kind of curved, and not really curved, but it still has almost like a curve effect. And there's some little flippers you can put here, and so you can put some accessories. There's also two doors that are here. There's this door, which is my favorite, just because of where it is. You can go inside here and basically get into the base, so you can have like a little minifigures eye view of what it's like to go inside. So yeah, yeah. See, you get a lot of light in this, and the doors are, well, pretty much closed. Yeah, see, they're closed, and you can still see very well inside. So that's pretty nice. There's also this door, which I like the outside of it more, but I just don't like where it leads. So you can open it like that. Well, first you have to put in a little code or something, so make sure you're not an aqua shark trying to get in there. So you can lift this up, and you can go inside the base this way. I just don't like that as much, because if you look inside, you'll basically just be stepping on the Aquanaut who's manning that little control, so I don't know, I don't think that's the best entrance, but it does, it's good for space. One thing I also like about this is that there's a little pathway that you can take from the submarine. So yeah, another thing that I'd really like to mention to you guys is how much I love these base plates. They're absolutely amazing. And I know they're a bit hollow underneath, but they still look really good to me. They provide a lot of space that would just make a set like this way too expensive if it had individual pieces for everything for the train. And I think the colors just look great. I now have this other one called the crystallization station, which is gray, so yeah, you get a couple colors for these. I know these have also, I think, been used for some other sets too, but just in different colors and such. But I really do like the base plates, and I think everybody who, if you watch a review on any of these sets, they'll tell you how much they like the base plates, and I do have to agree with them on that. So yeah, right now I'm just going to show you guys what the set looks like with just a lot of minifigures inside and how it would look if it were in real life. So yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, so, oops, I forgot to close that. We got all of the minifigures inside. We got the Aquanaut that's inside of the little submarine. We got someone in the control tower. We got two of our guys in the base section, analyzing our crystal and doing what they have to do. But yeah, this is basically it for the set. So I think it's an amazing thing. If you ever find this set, I would urge you to get it. It's that good. I would say if you're going to pay for this, if you want to get it used like I did, I would pay something like maybe $120 for it, but don't pay any more for it because it's not worth that much. Don't buy over $160 for it or something like that. So yeah, that's it for this set. I hope you enjoyed the review. Stick around for more Aquazone things because I have a few more that I can still show you. So that's it. Goodbye.